Welcome to this new video. In this new video, we are going to see the summary of the latest month dynamically using some advanced DAX. So this is by getting data using folder option, and we are going to get the data from Excel files, and we are having the folder here. We're having the folder summary of January 1st, 2022 and summary of February of 2022. So we are going to get all these two data and we are going to combine these two data, but we are going to show the latest data, that is February's data. We are going to show as presented, and the visual it will be seen as February's data, the latest data. And if you are putting the March summary, the third month's summary also will be taken dynamically when you refresh the data. Same way, April also. And here we are going to get a visual like this. Now this is the latest month, April results we have got, and all these visuals are with according to the April month. That will be the latest month. And here initially we are going to take these two files, summary of January and summary of February. So in these two files, all the data type will be similar, and the column also, the column headers will be also similar. The country, unit price and unit cost, and all the countries also will be similar, but the unit price and the unit cost will vary with respect to the months. So these are the contents of the Excel file, and we need to get the visual like this, getting the latest month summary dynamically. So initially we will go and get the data. We need to get the data from folder. So we'll select the folder option. We'll connect to the folder option. And here we are going to get the path of the folder where the Excel files are situated. So I have the path known, so I'm giving the path and we have to give OK. Of course, inside that path, we are having two Excel files. One is January, summary of January, and the next one is summary of February. And here we can select combine and transform data. So both the files will be combining, and then we will be seeing the transform data option. So which sheet we need to combine? Actually, the sheet was first sheet. So we have to select the first sheet. Of course, in the first sheet, we got all the data. So we are going to give OK for that. So now we got the transform data option. Here we are having these are the three columns which are there in the Excel sheet, and they have combined together. This from here till here. Here is first file, and from row 13 to row 24 is the second file. But the first column we are having the name of the file, and from this name we need to extract the date. So you can extract the date from this file by using transformations. Initially, what we can do is that we can take out the summary. So you can use replace values and you can use summary. The summary has been gone. Now we need to take out this .xlx, so that also we can replace it .xlx with none. Now, if there is any space, you need to take off the space. So since the data type is text, we can trim the column. So you can use the trim option. So now since we have trimmed the date, now it is in a text format. You can just convert it into date format. You can just go on, change the type and change the type to date. So that got converted to date. Now we got the date column also. So with respect to this date column, the visual will understand which is the latest month. Now this is the latest month. The max date will be the latest month. So the max date now is February 28. So that will be the latest month. If you're giving March, that will be the latest. So anyway, now we put this much in the table. Now we will change this name to date. And now all the data types with respect to the column are correct. So now we can close and apply. We're having a table right now with unit cost, country, date, and unit price. So first we will create a table. So in this table, we will select the country, then we will select the unit cost, and then we will select the unit price. So this got actually summarized, and it took both the month's value and it is summarized and is showing here. We can create a stacked column chart, and we can place the unit cost and we can place the country. So these are the unit cost with respect to the country. So now next we can create a pie chart, and that can be for unit price. That also can be with respect to the country. So now we got the unit price. Now you can get a unit cost also. You can copy and paste it here itself. You can change this unit price from the values, and you can just select the unit cost instead of that. So we got the unit cost we got the unit price. Here, of course, we got the unit cost by country. Instead of unit cost, we are going to give it as unit price, that is like a revenue. So we got this much details. Now we will select a chart. We will display the unit cost and the unit price separately. So we will select the unit price. This is the overall price of the months of January and February. Now we can copy and paste it here itself, and we can take out this unit price and we will be selecting the unit. So now we got the unit price as well as unit cost for both the months January and February. So now we need to filter this to get the latest month. So for filtering it to the latest month, there are three kinds of filter. The one kind of filter is filtering by visual. The another kind of filter is filtering by page, and then filtering on all the pages in this. Now we're going to use this filter by page. So we can take this date, and in this date, if you are selecting the month of February, the entire visual will be changed to February. Okay, we can do one more thing. We can place a summary here itself. So for that, let the summary be a dynamic title summary. So we can create a measure for that. So we'll name the measure as title equals to summary for the month and the space, and we will do an ampersand. And here we are going to give the maximum max date. So you know the max is max date. This is the date value. So we can give it as this and can have the measure here. So we can select a card and we can place the measure in the card. So we got the summary for the month of 2/28/22. You can of course format it using these format options and make it more meaningful. You can edit the title more. You can format it and give it as the month and year instead of giving the date also. So you can use format and format. The first one is value. Value we have given month, max of month, date, and now the format is we can give it as space YY. So that will show February 2022. The latest month. You can format it more better. So now these values are for the month of February, that is the latest month here. So now we will do one thing. So now we will take this folder and we will be placing the March file in this folder, and we will see how it is working. This is the March file, and we need to refresh the data. We have refreshed the data, and now we will see whether it is changing. So it didn't change. So why it didn't change? Because it was not dynamic. We didn't create it using dynamic filtering. We were just filtering it with respect to the base level filter, and see still all the details about March is also there, but it didn't get filtered with respect to the March details. Because it is still filtering with respect to the filter of February. If you take this filter and if you give it to the March, now of course it has changed to March. So everywhere it has changed to March. So but we need to get it dynamically. So what we need to do for that? So to get the latest month dynamically, what we need to do is we need to create a column, and in that column we need to mention which month is the latest month. Let the column be a Boolean type, and the latest month can be given the value as true, and all the rest of the months can be given the value as false. So we can create a new column and we can give the column name as is latest month equals to. We need to get the latest month and compare it with the current month. So we can get the current month by giving the current month and comparing it. So we need to current month date equals to calculate max of date, and you need to take away all the filters, otherwise everything will be coming as false. So we can take out all the filters of this monthly sales, and we will check and see whether it is coming correctly. So you can see here all the months values have been given as false, and the latest month, that is the March, it is coming as true. So you can go to the visual and you can take off this visual, and instead of this visual we can give the latest month is latest month column to this filter, and you can select it as, when you select it as true, the latest month is being shown. Take off the true. Of course this won't change because we have given it as a measure for the latest month, but the other values everything has been changed. But we are going to give it as filter, That's true. So now we got the latest month, but we didn't check for dynamic change because what we wanted to achieve is as you refresh automatically it should change. Now last time for the month of March we had to give it manually. Now we will try to give some data for April and we will check whether it is working and we will refresh and check whether it is working properly or not. So with this I'm going to give the summary for April. This is the summary for April and we will check. We will go and refresh this data and of course it got automatically. That is because automatically the April column will be coming as true. See, this column will be coming as true, and since this column is coming as true and the filter taking all the true values, all the April values will be displayed. So this is a good way for dynamically displaying the latest month summary. Hope this will be useful for you. Have a nice day.